Rankings.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Power Rankings.
My Week 6 Power Rankings presented by Sonos. I've got not one, not two, but three fresh teams on the list.
Cowboys, yes.
And one of them I can't quit.
Uh-oh.
I can't quit the Los Angeles Rams. They are 10th on this list, down 6 full spots at 3-2. Can't quit them. Won't quit them. Just protect for your kicker, please. And when it's protected, can you make the freaking field goals? Extra points. Can we do this? Can we not? Can we land it in the landing area?
Seems like job.
Seems like those are reasons to not have the Rams on this list.
No, listen, and I know both running backs fumbled last week too.
Yeah, that happened.
They're still as stout as a team there is in the National Football League. I'm not quitting them, and I think they're going to go to the Ravens and have a day before I see them in London against the Jaguars. By the way, nice game that is shaping up to be in Week 7 on NFL Network from London. Number 9 on the list is a team that knocked them down 6 pegs. I've put the 49ers on this list.
Oh,
you
finally.
Are what you are.
Finally.
What you are is a 4-1 team that's resilient enough to have a 3-0 backup quarterback and Mac Jones and Kyle Shanahan coaching his you-know-what off and Christian McCaffrey being as good as ever. And if it's not Jawan Jennings, here's Kendrick Bourne. And if it's not Kittle, here's Jake Tonjes, everyone. And if it's not Nick Bosa, it's name some new fresh face that you can't name without looking at their nameplate. And there's still Fred Warner.
Yeah.
And there's the 4-1 San Francisco 49ers, 9th on my list. And number 8 is the only team that put a 1 in the Niners loss column. I am putting the Jacksonville Jaguars on this list at 4-1. They are leading the league in takeaways. They are taking advantage of your mistakes. And if the offense can start matching the defense in terms of efficiency and in terms of going for the jugular, this team is a load. And they're 4-1. And they have a piece of the AFC South, and I have them 8th on my list. New to the list, also number 7, a team that I'm seeing in London on Sunday, and a team that just beat the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm putting the Denver Broncos at 7. They are 3-2. They have a piece of the division, and right now, based on the way the Chargers look all banged up, based on the fact that the Chiefs are 2-3, and the fact that the Raiders are 1-4, this is now your new entering Week 6 favorite to win the division. I'll just throw that out there. Bo Nix can start getting some more points on the board for this defense that is terrorizing everybody that they face. And now here come the Jets at 0-5 on their schedule in Tottenham. I'll be calling this game on NFL Network on Sunday morning in the glorious 4 windows of football. Number 6 on the list, staying like before.
Stays like before.
As a matter of fact, the only team that has not moved on my power rankings.
Good.
I'm still keeping the Packers here at 2-1-1. Still keeping them here. I know they're like a hockey team. They're winless in their last 3 with a loss, tie, and a bye. They haven't won a game in a month unless they win this game coming up against Joe Flacco and the Bengals in their house. So I still think the Packers are one of the best teams in football, despite their loss, tie, bye last 3 weeks in the NFL. Now to my top 5. Cracking the top 5 for the first time, up 4 spots. The Indianapolis Colts are sitting there at 5. Ooh. Yes, sir. They are destroying everybody. They won another one by more than 20 points. 3 of their 4 wins have come by 20 points or more. Daniel Jones has been locked in and loaded with a running attack that Jonathan Taylor is crushing with a second performance of 3 or more touchdowns. He's the only guy in the league with 1. He now has 2. And the Colts have cracked the top 5. Moving up 1 spot are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 4-1. They are now as high as I put them on my list all season long. That win in Seattle was spectacular. Baker Mayfield is playing like an MVP. And you heard earlier in hour number 1, I mentioned Emeka Egbuka as being the clear frontrunner for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Kurt Warner said he could be an Offensive Player of the Year, the way that he's seeing him on tape and show up in the stat column. That's number 4. down one spot. I'm keeping the Bills above the Bucks for the moment. Obviously, these can change. Certainly when Tampa goes and visits Buffalo in Week 11. And certainly with the results that could or could not happen between them as my 4 and 9 teams, Bucks and Niners, play each other this weekend. I'm keeping the Bills at 3. I'm knocking the Eagles down just one spot. I'm not buying the fact that they're in trouble and the locker room's ripping at each other's throats. They play the Giants twice in the next 3 weeks. They should have some good eats there. The Philadelphia Eagles, in between that, go and visit Minnesota, which looks like they're going to start maybe Carson Wentz in that game. They should take care of business over the next 3 weeks and have some get-right games before their big, meaty part of the schedule. And my new number 1 team atop the power rankings through 5 weeks are the Detroit Lions, who are on a 4-game winning streak and eviscerating everybody in their path. And they beat the Ravens in a tight one when the Ravens were all fully loaded and healthy. The way that Dan Campbell is coaching, the way that the assistant coaches are coordinating, the way that Goff is playing, the way that Knuckles and Sonic are running, the way that Amon-Ra St. Brown is doing his thing, and Aiden Hutchinson is leading the way on defense. The Lions are my top team entering Week 6 atop my power rankings presented by Sonos. The Chargers and the Seahawks and the Steelers were on the list. They're now off, and the Steelers might be like, what do you want from me? I didn't do anything this week. But it's just maybe recency bias. The Chargers are 3-2, and so are the Seahawks. I've toyed with keeping the Seahawks on the list, but I think the Rams are still a better team than them. They haven't played each other yet. And the reason why the Chargers are off is not just because they've lost 2 in a row. They're down at running backs 3 and 4 and tackles 4 and 5. I need to see how they're going to fare in Miami before I pop them back on the list. And those are my power rankings brought to you by Sonos. Explore soundbars, speakers, and more at Sonos.com. Sonos products look as good as they sound. I pause for comments before we bring out our Jersey Lord and Savior.
Well, obviously, no Patriots. Seahawks, I could have bought a number 10. And an interesting nugget, since September 3rd, Green Bay has been 6th 4 times.
I got it. So I appreciate you focusing on that. Who do you take off for the Patriots? Who do you take off?
The Rams.
Okay.
I think the Jags are a little low.
Jags a little low, too.
You put them above who?
Packers. If we're talking about what the team who hasn't won a game in a month, that's what you're saying? Like,
I would buy Green Bay at 8 and then Jacksonville and Denver up a spot.
Okay.
And I'd probably put Tampa ahead of Buffalo.
Okay, that's why you guys don't do power rankings.
Well, we did.
Well, we did, but you
took it away from us.
And I had Dallas at 11, but that's just me.
New England does
like
not.
Kamaka.
New England does not play the Rams, so you will not have to eat that very shortly.
Well, in the Super Bowl, probably.
Got it. This guy over there.
They are back.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.